The magical run on the diamond continues for Deep Run as the Wildcats serve notice in regionals on their quest for states. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. Well, it's one thing to make the playoffs at 10-8 on the year and pull off one upset. Deep Run did that already, beating top seed Mills Godwin in the regional opener. But it's entirely different to sustain that success and have a chance to not only make it to the regional final and qualify for states, but also just to win the whole thing. First, Deep Run would have to deal with a really good Freeman team. Cameron Lazar on the mound. He's been money all year long for the Rebels. Deep Run jumped all over him early and often. The bunt works out for Brooks. Maisie runners at the corners, then Lazar gets unlucky. Still in the top of the first. Ground ball, Taylor-made double play. It gets booted. Instead, nobody's out. A runner comes around the score in the form of Scott Sweeney. Deep Run still not done in the first. That dog will hunt. Nick Noonan, an RBI single. Deep Run kept saying, let's go, and they were going. They were going early, often, all game long, even through the rain. Still in the first. The throw to home. That ain't working. It's offline. Runner scores. Eli Wiesner crosses home. This was a team effort. Ben Lineberger with cheese on it. That's an RBI. Sack fly as Nick Noonan crosses. We're still not done. Okay, didn't get a lot on that one, but it's effective. Hayes fallen, and everything's falling his way right now. He is blazing hot. 5-0 after a half inning. Meanwhile, on the mound, David Hanson trying to repeat his act, I should say, that he had against Godwin. Freeman, though, 2 runners on after that bloop single, and then it would lead to this. Gray Pappas. Sacrifice fly. Okay, Rebels are on the board. We're going to make a game of this, right? 5-1. Well, after that, it was all Deep Run. You can win baseball games in a lot of different ways. Deep Run won this one with their bats. Bases loaded. Top 2. Go to the bullpen. Outside. Ball 4. RBI. Tyler Brott. Run comes across. It's now 6-1. Next batter. Lineberger. With all the fixins. 1 run. Scores. Another comes across. 3-run score. It's a bases clearing triple. Let's go. They yell again. 3 RBIs for Lineberger, and the Wildcats have absolutely blown it open. Still top 2. Another RBI. They scored 5 in the first, 5 in the second, up 10-1. They had a home run in this one by Carson Jones. They win 20-5. So you might as well go for the whole enchilada. They won the game against Freeman to qualify for states. Now in the regional championship game, Prince George. Let's take it to the second inning. No score. Hayes fallen. Makes it runners at first, second, and third. A gaggle of Wildcats loading the bases. Nowhere to put Mr. Sweeney, who gets an RBI on the walk. Deep Run would have a 1-0 lead. Now remember, I said you win baseball games a lot of different ways. Prince George trying to respond themselves in the bottom half of the second, and they would. Bases loaded. Wild pitch scores a run. We're tied at 1. The way that Deep Run won this game, unlike the one against Freeman, they did it by pitching. Number 22 came in. He just had a cast removed from his arm, his pitching arm. 1-1 after 2, gets a strikeout there. It's Brandon Hill. More Hill. Cheese, straight up cheddar, in the good kind. I'm not talking about the imitation grocery store. He had a good fastball. Another key, defense. Pitching and defense. Deep Run picked off 3 base runners. That was one of them as the sun would finally come out on a rainy day. 5th inning. Strike him out. Sit him down. Down goes another Royal. We go back to the bats. Wildcats would do just enough, and they did it on the base pass as well offensively. That ball gets away, and it puts Tanner Vale in scoring position. The lead of this. Lineberger, ground ball. Watch him dive for first. He'd be out, but I love the effort. You got to if you're a coach, too. But he does his job. 1 out, gets the runner over to third. What does that do? Well, in the 6th inning in a tied 1-1 game, it gets the lead run across on an RBI. Little nubber up the end of the bat. 2-1. Still not done in the inning. Sweeney doesn't get much of that one. Ball goes through the wickets. That'll drive home another run. And the Wildcats up 3-1. At this point, they can taste the regional title. And they get, again, just as important, watch this. Bottom 6, runner in scoring position for Prince George. Not anymore. They throw him out to end the inning. Let's go freeze frame. I want to show you a tailor-made, well-executed pickoff. Watch Nick Noonan. He's behind the runner at second. Now he's towards second. The runner hasn't budged. Perfect timing on the throw. Great execution. Noonan in deep run. By the way, I think you'll see that again in the state quarterfinals. Spoiler alert. 7th inning. Couple runners on. Gets the strikeout. And this is history. Deep run might be making history. Wildcats gave up a couple of runs in the 7th, but they scored a couple on the top half of the frame. They get the trophy, and they're getting used to the pylons, aren't they? Regional champions from the last seed, number 8. They win it, 5-2.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, these kids are awesome. They're when they come to play as a family, they got together. I can't be more proud to be a part of this program. You know, no magic, Will. Just they just came together. We just came together. We tried to be as fundamental as possible the whole time. That was what we talked about. Don't overdo it. You know, don't play without yourself. Play within yourself. And I think, wow, this is amazing.
And the Wildcats weren't just winning on the diamond, they were doing the same on the pitch as well. A classic rivalry rematch, perhaps? How Godwin and Deep Run excelled in the guys' regional bracket. Straight ahead.
Don't always have time to watch SportsWire on your TV? No problem. Episodes are available anytime on the web at watchsportswire.com. And it works just as well on your phone. Watch SportsWire anytime, anywhere at watchsportswire.com.
Welcome back to SportsWire. Umbrellas out on a rainy Wednesday afternoon. Tucker taking on Deep Run. Deep Run, the top seed. Tucker with a chance right there, at least for Deep Run, that is. It goes wide. Hey, let's take a moment to realize just how special Tucker's season has been. They get the upset win in the quarterfinals. This is semifinal action. Deep Run with a save there. It would be no score, but not for too much longer. Deep Run, the 1 seed for a reason. He shoots, he scores! Goal! Oh no, they call him offsides. Number 16 got his boot on it. He was off Luke Lowry, but it wouldn't stay that way for long. He shoots, he scores! Excellent execution on the set piece. Ryan Hall, you're going to hear his name again. He was all over the place for the Wildcats. 1-0 the score. All these games taking place at Godwin High School. Again, set pieces. And, oh, off the woodwork. So close to making it 2-0. Later, on the corner, Ryan Hall! Get yourself another one. 2 goals on the night for Hall. Wildcats doing their best impression of a team that wants to advance. They would have a 2-0 lead at the half, and they weren't finished. Second half, trying to put this one completely on ice and put an end to Tucker's excellent season. They would do just that. Great shot, great execution. He shoots, he scores. Austin, king of the hill, and Deep Run ends Tucker's excellent year, and Deep Run's excellent year continues. They win it 3-0. You're 5. Question is, who would they face? Would it be the rival Godwin Eagles, perchance, or the upstart and very entertaining Meadowbrook Monarchs? Not saying that Godwin's not entertaining. This is a fun game, though. Don't give this guy, Jin Kim, number 7, too many looks at net. First time he might miss, second time, he's gonna bury it! Goal! Godwin, Jin Kim gets the Eagles on the board early. They're up 1-0. But I said this was a fun game, and it was for a reason. Meadowbrook can flat out play as the 4 seed coming in, and this will show it. We got the 3 seed coming in. They shoot, they score. Number 9, Arfini Senior ties things up at 1. Godwin's keeper would have to work hard. Meadowbrook playing great in the possession, or in the transition game. What a key stop right there by Nikos Morris. And then later, another chance just goes wide. Godwin dodged a few bullets, still tied at 1. Sometimes you just gotta want it more. And Chris Ondua, well, he wants it more. He shoots, he scores! Ondua gives Godwin the lead back. And it would be 2-1 Eagles. And everyone kind of got the feeling that they would start to take control from here. And, well, for a little bit they did. 2-1 at the half, second half. You want to look up team goals on a video? This video will come up. 1, 2, 3, 4 beautiful passes and 1 beautiful finish. Marcus Wish blows out the candles, perhaps, on Meadowbrook's season with the goal. 3-1 at that point. 25-29 to go, second half. But it's not over yet. What a beautiful boot. That's just a thing of beauty. Meadowbrook on this hot, humid night. He's going to get a cramp here. There's lots of cramping going on. Guys will be okay. Just need to stay hydrated. Still 3-2, though. Godwin hanging on to that 1-goal lead. They don't want to just hang on to a 1-goal lead. They want a 2-goal lead. Make a wish. Marcus does. He shoots. He scores. His second goal of the night. And the Eagles qualify for states. In a matchup with Deep Run in the finals. Godwin downs Meadowbrook. Eagles advance 4-2 is your final. So it sets the stage for this. I get to this game in overtime. We're tied at 2. Godwin and Deep Run. Deep Run beat Godwin twice in the regular season. So they're probably going to do it again, right? Well, follow the bouncing ball. There are 2 overtimes. That's the rule. And number 10's got it on his boot. And he scores! Ben Lynch, the linchpin, the captain, oh my captain, scores for Mills Godwin. The crowd going absolutely nuts. The Eagles would take a 3-2 lead over Deep Run. Now remember, there are 2 overtime periods. Godwin would have another chance, and what a save by the keeper. Unbelievable job. But Deep Run would not pose much of a threat. The whistle would sound. Godwin, for the first time all year, beats Deep Run. Deep Run, for the first time all year, loses. As they celebrate in post-game, they started off 0-4, did Godwin. Now they're regional champs and moving on to states as they hoist the hardware. 3-2.
I saw the opportunity. I just took it. It's probably the most important goal of my Godwin career. So proud of the team. It's amazing. I mean, to see the fans over there and everyone out to get a win for them, it's just amazing. I'm so proud of the guys.
Meanwhile, Godwin faithful taking their act from soccer to tennis. And yeah, doing the wave, trying to wave goodbye. Guys tennis to Princess Anne in the quarterfinals. That's just what Rishi Shankar was doing to his opponent Tuck. Princess Anne in the red jersey, far court. There's Shankar. He's been brilliant. Godwin in the white. He's been brilliant, not just for Godwin, but in the whole state. Check out that serve, and then firing it down the line, and going to finish you off right there at the net. And Rishi Shankar dominant once again for this Mills Godwin team. They win 6-0, 6-2. Meanwhile, Curtis, you saw that serve, couldn't be corralled by Verfurth. Curtis looking for a straight set win. He's been very solid at number 2 for Godwin all year long. This one's right back in your living room for the point. Curtis had it going. Here he is again on the serve. Verfurth going to have a nice topspin shot right here, but an even better return, and Curtis gets a win in straight sets, 6-0, 6-0. So Godwin wins at 1 and 2. Let's go to 3. Closer match here. Brandt in the far court, or near the front court, I should say, in the white. Being the aggressor, Godwin was all afternoon, 1 through 6. He gets the point there. That shot goes wide. Taking to Arzola. Arzola doing all he can to handle the serve, but moving your man around on the court is a good strategy, and when you can execute, you can get it done. And then later, on the serve again is Brandt, and he's going to work on this one, and they can win it right away, or they can win it by rally, and he gets the winner right there down the line. He gets a 6-2, 6-0 victory. On to the number 4s. Princess Anne going to get a nice point here in the far court. It is Sartwell taking on Prinz. Nice play at the net. Princess Anne, Cavaliers here for a reason. Godwin, though, the much better team. Tennis in Richmond has really been on the rise for years, and it's still very, very dominant, even against good teams from the 7-5-7. Godwin wins this one going away. 5-zip, and on to the semifinals. We head back to soccer when we come back. Two dominant teams look to punch their tickets to states as Deep Run and Freeman clash once again. Highlights are coming up.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do. Yeah, but I don't know where to start.
That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this.
Is that brand?
Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
Welcome back to SportsWire. We go to ladies soccer semifinals. Deep Run unbeaten on the year, as was their counterparts, the Deep Run guys. She shoots, she scores! First half against Adley. Goal right away. And Deep Run would have a 1-0 advantage. Wildcats not done. First, you have to play a little defense. Adley, pretty strong team. Shoots. Not enough mustard on it, but on a rainy day, on a rainy Wednesday night, anything can happen, so you can't take any of those saves for granted. Deep Run, another chance. Lexi Long! She shoots, she scores! Deep Run taking advantage, and they are just a great offensive team. A lot of different girls can score. That makes them tough to guard. Up 2-0 at that point later. The punch out, yes. Check this out. Great save by Atlee. They couldn't get anything going on offense, and Deep Run wins it 5-0, your final. So who would the Wildcats play in the finals? Already up 1-0. Should be 2. It's probably going to be Freeman they play in the finals, so spoiler alert right there. Taking on Prince George. Prince George got an upset. There's a 7th seed that made it all the way into the semifinals. That, my friends, is a foul, and she gets a yellow card to boot. It would lead to this free kick. You do not want to give Lauren Bruns opportunities at free kicks. Off the deflection, into the net, they score! That would make it a 2-0 lead for Douglas Freeman. There'd be more where that came from. Beautiful ball, and Bruns knows how to finish. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy, and the Freeman Lady Rebels were scoring in bunches. You want more offense? You got it. Bruns, somebody's got a marker. She scores! Lauren Bruns leading the way for Freeman like she does so often. Be 4-0 at the half. Second half, switching sides, more Douglas Freeman. Check out the through ball here. Goes into the net! That's actually a shot. She shoots, she scores. Yeah, more than just Bruns can score, by the way. Number 21, Shannon Galt gets one to go, and then off the corner, they're good at set pieces as well. Beautiful header, finds it back of the net, she shoots, she scores. It's Sam Fee. And Freeman all over Prince George. Still not done on the highlight reel. That one's blocked, but number 9 is there. Ashley Hemp puts it in the net. The biscuit is in the basket, and Freeman advances. 9-0 is your final. Which brings us to the championship game. It's Deep Run. It's Freeman, number 1 seed, versus number 2 seed. To be quite honest, the first half, not a lot happening, but this is a chance for Deep Run. She shoots. just goes wide. An opportunity there. Another chance for deep run, still first half. Going to have a great cross, and the header, what a save! Might be save of the year. Off her hands, off the top of the woodwork. They dodge a big bullet there. No score. Lauren Bruns from distance. She can hit those, just goes high. No score at the half. Second half, deep run. Both teams playing great defensively, but they get an opportunity here. Oh, that one goes off the woodwork. I thought it was going to take the whole goal down. Deep run fails to score, but later, this is a pretty, oh so pretty. Watch this. What a goal! The pass to the open girl who gets the header. Melissa Mancuso is the woman of the hour. She knocks it in and uses her head to make it 1-0. Deep run. Just over 30 minutes to go. Wildcats controlling tempo afterwards. A chance for two. That just goes a little bit high. More Wildcats. Send it in. Lexi Long can put it away. Not enough mustard on that hot dog. But they celebrate as the whistle sounds and hold off Freeman 1-0. And an extra special celebration for the undefeated Wildcats as both teams advance to states, but Deep Run takes home the hardware. 1-0.
I had a feeling when I went up there that I was going to score. I was like, I just need to get on this. I need to get a piece of it, and I need to get in the back of the net. I've always been told to go for your chances because you never know. It might be the only one you get in the game. So I just went up for it. I gave it my all, and I knew that no matter what happened, I needed to get a piece of that ball.
And all of us even, got to have a bath. That was actually really refreshing on a hot day. Luckily, the camera survived. Deep Run is your regional champ. And if it didn't survive, the camera that is, I wouldn't be able to bring you these tennis highlights. Hickory on the road taking on Deep Run. Hey, if you're tired of seeing Deep Run highlights, I'm sorry. The Wildcats just really good in spring sports. All their teams advancing the states, it seems. Almost all of them. Deep Run girls tennis is no different. Take a look. Brooke Konatzer in the front court could not be dealt with, taking on Sampson, and Konatzer dominant as usual. She gets the win, 6-0, 6-0. Let's go to the number twos. Audrey Butterworth in the far court. Butterworth slams it down. She's taking on Wedstein, or Wetstein, I should say, and she was on the serve for Hickory. Hard to differentiate these teams, but the shorts. Teal versus Deep Run Blue. And Deep Run Blue was taking care of business on this afternoon. Straight set win by Konatzer, and then a straight set victory by Butterworth. And yeah, she's definitely worth it for Deep Run girls tennis. She gets a dominant win, 6-0, 6-0 in straight sets. I couldn't even go the number threes because Olivia Wright, who's been a terrific freshman phenom story, has been dominant. She won 6-1, 6-0. So we're at the number fours. When? Well, she's right there, over there. This now. Yeah, in the far court. Winner, chicken dinner at number 4. Taking on Hurst Perron, I should say, and that ball is wide. When gets the victory at number 4 in straight set, 6-0, 6-0. Go to the number 6. And at number 6, Shen taking on Mellon. Shen for Deep Run, far court, point. She gets that one to go. And then that is an ace and in. Lady Wildcats, great. Lady Eagles, great as well. By the way, Lady Godwin Eagles would get their win as well to set up a rematch because Deep Run wins this one in straight sets. 5-zip is your fun. State track champions take center stage as we go up tempo. We're used to hearing about Godwin's Britton Wilson dominate on the track, but this time She did it while battling a stomach virus. Wilson took care of both the bug and the competition, winning the 400 and 200 meters. And she wasn't the only local winner. Tucker's Kendra Smither won the 800 meters. Deep Run's Matthias Cannon won the 3200. Glenn Allen had a twofer, taking the girls' 800-meter relay title. And Mason Henry won the boys' triple jump. Highland Springs' Benjamin Clay wins a state championship in the shot put. Congratulations to Deep Run's Lexi Long and Tucker's Matthew Whalen. They are this year's Times-Dispatch and SportsBacker Scholar Athletes of the Year. Long is a key part of the Deep Run girls soccer team and chose Stanford over MIT. Talk about tough choices. Whalen will continue his academic and athletic career at Duke and be a part of the Blue Devil swim team. The senior won 2 state championships for Tucker this past season. A former Freeman Rebel will now be a Kansas City Royal. Starting pitcher for UVA, Daniel Lynch, was the 34th pick in the first round of the Major League Baseball draft. Lynch had a 3.96 ERA for Virginia, including 105 strikeouts this season, and he pitched at least 7 innings in 10 of his 13 starts this year. And finally, plenty of local teams advance in states. The list includes, get this, Godwin boys tennis making it to the finals. Godwin boys soccer winning their quarterfinal matchup. Freeman girls soccer headed to the semifinals. Deep Run baseball advancing to the semis. Deep Run girls tennis on to the finals. And Deep Run boys and girls soccer moved on to the semifinals as well. And we will have plenty of highlights from many of those games on the next edition of the Sports Wire. Until then, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sports Wire.